The other day, I was watching this MMA fight. And if you know anything about MMA fights, there's only 3 ways a fight is ended. One is if the ref calls an end to the fight. The other is if the fighter gets knocked out. And the last one is if a fighter taps out. And I was watching the fight, and it was this one fighter, he was losing so bad, he had been punched, boom, right, left hand, right hand, left hand. Then he got thrown to the ground, and they got put in a headlock. And it was like he refused to tap out. He was losing, he refused to tap out, and the ref had to come over and stop it. Then you see, I watch another fighter, he's barely getting hit, he's barely getting touched. He gets put in the headlock for 1 second, and all of a sudden he just taps out. And it got me thinking. It made me just, I was thinking about it. I said, you know what? I said, what is in a person that makes them keep fighting and refuse to tap out when things are hard? When they put in a headlock, when the environment is not all that good, when things are not going great. What makes them keep fighting through it, and what makes somebody just give up and tap out? Is it heart in that fighter? Is it the fact that they got pride? Is it the fact that they ain't no loser, they got will, they got desire? I don't know. We don't know what's in that fighter. But it just made me think, what is the difference in people that, when they're faced with adversities and challenges, they tap out and they give up? Some of you may or you may not know, I was born and raised in LA. I lived in Compton and Inglewood, Long Beach, all the places you don't see when you watching the Grammys, when you watching the BET Awards, all those places. And you know what? I lived in poverty, I lived around gangs. I went to schools that weren't the greatest. And you know what? It would have been easy to just tap out and join a gang. It would have been easy to just tap out and do some drugs. It would have been easy to tap out and just drop out. But you know what? Your boy didn't. Graduated high school, went on to college, got my bachelor's degree, got my master's degree. And oh yeah, your boy's an author now. Make sure you get that book, Decisions, A Young Man's Guide to Avoiding the Middle and High School Traps. Why am I sharing this with you? Because you're going to be faced with challenges. You're going to be faced with adversities. And whether or not you get over them and whether or not you're successful, it depends on, are you one of them people that just tap out? Or are you somebody that's going to fight? Are you somebody that's going to try to get out the headlock? Are you going to try to dodge and duck the punches from the left and the right hand? What kind of person are you? Are you going to give up? You got drive? You got heart? Are you going to allow the haters to just talk that smack? Or are you going to prove them wrong? What kind of person are you? Are you a fighter? Are you a quitter? Are you a winner?